Hello friends, today in this video we're going to see the richest countries in the world. Hope you'll enjoy the video. Let's get started. Number 10. Canada, nominal GDP, $1.73 trillions. Canada displaced Russia to take the 10th spot in 2015 and has retained its position since then. Canada's nominal GDP is currently at $1.71 trillion and is expected to touch $1.74 trillion in 2019 and $2.13 trillion by 2023. Number 9. Brazil, nominal GDP, $1.85 trillion. Brazil is the largest and most populous nation in Latin America. With a nominal GDP of $1.87 trillion, Brazil is the 9th largest economy in the world. The nation that had been riding on the commodity wave suffered multiple setbacks with the end of the commodity supercycle. Number 8. Italy, nominal GDP, $1.99 trillion. With a nominal GDP of $2.07 trillion, Italy is the world's 8th largest economy. Its economy is expected to expand to $2.26 trillion by 2023. In terms of GDP, PPP, its economy is worth $2.40 trillion and it has a per capita GDP of $34,260.34. Number 7. France, nominal GDP, $2.71 trillion. France, the most visited country in the world, is the 3rd largest economy of Europe and the 6th largest in the world, with a nominal GDP of $2.78 trillion. Its GDP in terms of purchasing power parity is around $2.96 trillion. The country offers a high standard of living to its people as reflected in its GDP per capita of $42,877.56. Number 6. United Kingdom, UK nominal GDP, $2.83 trillion. The United Kingdom, with a $2.83 trillion GDP, is the 6th largest economy in the world. When compared in terms of GDP purchasing power parity, UK slips to the 9th spot with a GDP PPP of $3.04 trillion. Number 5. India, nominal GDP, $2.94 trillion. India is the fastest growing trillion-dollar economy in the world and the 5th largest overall, with a nominal GDP of $2.94 trillion. India has become the 5th largest economy in 2019, overtaking the United Kingdom and France. The country ranks 3rd when GDP is compared in terms of purchasing power parity at $11.33 trillion. When it comes to calculating GDP per capita, India's high population drags its nominal GDP per capita down to $2,170. Number 4. Germany, nominal GDP, $3.86 trillion. Germany is not just Europe's largest economy but also the strongest. On the global scale, it is the 4th largest economy in terms of nominal GDP, with a $4 trillion GDP. The size of its GDP in terms of purchasing power parity is $4.44 trillion, while its GDP per capita is $46,560, 18th place. Germany was the 3rd largest economy in nominal terms in 1980, with a GDP of $850.47 billion. Number 3. Japan, nominal GDP, $5.15 trillion. Japan is the 3rd largest economy in the world, with its GDP crossing the $5 trillion mark in 2019. The financial crisis of 2008 rocked the Japanese economy and it's been a challenging time for its economy since then. The global crisis triggered a recession, followed by weak domestic demand and huge public debt. Number 2. China, nominal GDP, $14.14 trillion. China has experienced exponential growth over the past few decades, breaking the barriers of a centrally planned closed economy to evolve into a manufacturing and exporting hub of the world. China is often referred to as the world's factory, given its huge manufacturing and export base. Number 1. United States, U.S. nominal GDP, $21.44 trillion. The U.S. has retained its position of being the world's largest economy since 1871. The size of the U.S. economy was at $20.58 trillion in 2018 in nominal terms and is expected to reach $22.32 trillion in 2020. The US is often dubbed as an economic superpower, and that's because the economy constitutes almost a quarter of the global economy, backed by advanced infrastructure and technology.